Your name is outrageous.
Balázs.
Balázs, well done. Good name. I love that.
Congrats.
Yeah, well done. Good choice. Now, I've got to say, this is a good choice because the minute I put this up last week and the guy just got loads of messages asking for more info and all that.
Thank you so much.
That feeling, you must have sort of known that this was a good fit. From I don't know, it took a long time to make the decision to come here, but I'm guessing you knew it was always.
Well, I moved here last year. Josh is about to move here, so when we were passing by this unit, we just fell in love with it. Like, this is an old 200-year-old cottage. Now that means lots of work had to be put in, and most of it just the two of us, couple of months getting it back to life. But definitely we've been working in wine for a good while, and specialty wine, and then we love coffee as well. So we definitely wanted to do something together.
And it's normally a plan that comes together about 4 o'clock in the morning when you've had a few drinks. Well, we should open up a wine place together.
You need a couple of 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So it takes a couple of years to get to that kind of plan.
A couple of years of sitting down with wine and thinking.
And wasn't it, I don't know if it was a big decision ultimately, because you're going to commit to something that's going to be your life for a while. You're going to have to put all that.
It was kind of straightforward because it was already our life. We've been just working in other wine shop, wine bars.
I've been working in another wine shop in Blackrock Center for about 12 years, so quite
So
some
you
time.
know what you're
I'm very
doing.
familiar with
And I've been bringing
you?
wines into Ireland, supplying them and other shops and restaurants around Ireland. So we were like, that's kind of a good fit. We were already in that. I'm already doing wine tasting 3 times a week. So this is just a place where we could do it for ourselves and do it our way.
Yeah, and we're also very into food, I think, both of us. Like, Balázs has been a chef, he's a trained chef. You know, so like we've got like lots of really good cheeses and charcuterie and like
My wife's going to be very happy about this.
Yeah, I mean, we're massive fans since Balázs has moved to Ireland. He's been a massive fan of Irish produce. We have unbelievable dairy here, you know, like the meat is amazing, Irish meat. So we're planning to show some of what Ireland could do in terms of that. And we're definitely going to focus on the food side of things as well, and coffee is a big thing for us also.
It is kind of a dream job to be in this world, to be kind of dealing with wines and dealing with coffees and all that. Was there a moment you guys sort of, either of you when you were growing up, kind of said, oh, do you know what, I'm going to do this for my life?
Not really, but definitely grew up around wine. So where I'm from, we have 22 wine regions, and wine is just part of the culture, part of everyday life. But then going into chefing, like gastronomy, and I think gastronomy and wine are inseparable. And it's actually since I moved to Ireland where I got myself more and more into the wine at the higher level. So and then we ended up in this.
For you, Josh, was it just kind of like the work sort of led you to a passion, or?
For me, I mean, it's like my boss hired me 12 years ago, and then like, you know, I had people that I worked with, and you know, like my manager was massive into wine and also into food, so I learned so much from like the people I worked with,
like the industry,
and then that really got me into it basically.
Like anyone working in the wine industry in Ireland are super nice people. It's like the nicest, most welcoming.
Well, they're all a little bit drunk. That'll happen. But that passion that Ireland, we'll finish up here, but the passion that Ireland has sort of evolved into a very foodie, certainly Greystones and many places have sort of, it's kind of wonderful that, you know, if you jump back to the 70s and 80s, you know, garlic bread was not something that you would even think about having, but now people have a huge amount of taste for everything. You know, they want to try what the world has out there and find their own little particular kind of kicks. That's kind of heartening when you see what we've sort of evolved to.
Definitely. Like you can always train your palate, you can always go down that route, and the more you get involved with, you know, paying attention on what you basically put into your mouth, it just gets more and more exciting. And I think people are definitely realizing that, and more people are interested in or focusing on whether the produce they get is organic, where it's from, who made it, how it's made. So even like next week, first tasting with a winemaker coming over from Hungary, and
Right.
he's going to showcase his wines, having and everything is like handmade, artisanal. So I think people are interested in meeting the producer, meeting the source of all this, and that's what we like to kind of. That kind of experience and that kind of message is what we like to put out.
And any kind of education that comes with a little bit of drink is always, that's a
Yeah,
wonderful thing.
of course.
But well done, kids. I do think you're going to have a wonderful time here.
Thank you so much.
And welcome.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Yeah.